want a gunpoint.
No,
put it down! Put it down!
Down on the ground!
This is real police body cam footage of deadly force encounters, presented strictly for educational and professional analysis. Every second matters in these moments, and hesitation can mean the difference between life and death. These are the situations officers train for but hope never face. What you are about to see reveals the split-second decisions officers must make when confronted with deadly threats. On September 3, 2025, Bay County deputies responded to multiple 911 calls reporting an armed and erratic man walking near Highway 231 carrying both a handgun and a shotgun. When the deputy made contact and issued commands, the situation escalated instantly.
Mr. Smith.
How do you know my name? I didn't give you my name.
I know you didn't.
You reach for your gun. It don't work.
Mr. Smith.
I'm not reaching for mine.
I know you're not.
Reach for yours.
Mr. Smith.
Reach for your gun.
Grab that by the strap and put it down, please.
Camera on? I don't see no red
It's
light.
on.
Sure.
Mr. Smith, do you know where you're at?
Yeah.
Where you at?
Bay County. I'm on Edith. No, is this Edith Height? Nope.
It is not.
This is Carolina. Subdivision.
Okay. Can I take that off of you?
Huh?
Can I take that by the strap and get off of it?
You worried about it? You got a gun. You got two of them.
I know. You got two
Why
as
you
well.
want mine? So why you want just one?
Mr. Smith.
Hey, I'm telling you, you touched me, bro. I
Mr.
talked about
Smith.
this shit. Hey, one more. Hey,
Grab it. Don't you touch it.
Don't. No fear,
Bay, I
man.
got one at gunpoint.
No fear.
Put it down. Put it down. Bay, shots fired. Drop the gun. Drop it. I need code 3 now. I got shots fired.
I'll take you 1, 2, 3 from the office.
Bay, shots fired. One subject down.
Where you are? We have this location.
Weber and 231.
The deputy was suddenly confronted with an immediate deadly threat. His training and instincts took over, allowing him to respond without hesitation. When the suspect drew and pointed a firearm, the deputy was forced to make a life-preserving decision. Tragically, the encounter ended with the loss of the suspect's life. This is the harsh reality officers face, where decisions must be made in seconds. Now we move to Nashville, Tennessee, where a routine vehicle stop quickly turned into something no officer expects to encounter. The officer initiated a stop on a vehicle registered to a known felon with multiple outstanding drug warrants. However, the vehicle was being driven by an unknown female occupant. While officers are trained to remain cautious during every stop, what unfolded next was both sudden and unpredictable.
Bring your bag out here. Ma'am, stop going through it. Come step right back here. What did you take out of it?
Nothing. I was
Okay. All right, listen. Just come back here. I think we're getting off on the wrong foot, okay?
Because I'm really confused on why I'm getting
He's
stopped.
got several warrants.
Okay, that has nothing to do with me.
You don't know who's in the car.
Nobody's in our car.
Well, now I know that. However, now I'm going to address the other problems.
Okay, so you want my bag and all my belongings.
So just step right back here.
Can I use the restroom?
And let you know this is being audio and video recorded,
That's
just to let you know.
Okay.
23, if you did have one more, that would be good.
I'm just gonna
10-4, dispatch any unit near Ewing Drive and for church, Ewing Drive and for church.
Can we step back here?
21 to 23, do you need me code 3?
Negative, just code 2. So it's just in here?
Yes, sir.
Okay, was there...
Well, I'm about 5 minutes from you.
Can I get my lighter?
Yeah, I'm not done with that though. Where's your lighter at?
In the car.
13, it says you're about 7 minutes away.
I'll get it for you in a second, okay?
So Ewing Drive and for
right there
church
in your
and the Dollar General. Can I have you start from 23?
You scaring me.
Thank you.
Yeah, come on. Here, do me a favor, turn around.
No, hold
Turn
on.
around.
Don't put me in handcuffs. I haven't done anything wrong.
Ma'am.
No, don't put me
You're about to get tased.
No!
Get down! Get down on the ground! Down on the ground!
When the suspect refused to comply, the officer deployed his taser in an effort to gain control without using deadly force. The taser made contact and had an immediate impact, but it was not enough to stop the threat.
Step out! Ma'am! Put the gun down! Put the gun down! 23 shots fired! Shots fired!
10-4, 13, keep contact code 3.
"23, I'm hit."
When the suspect reached for a weapon, the officer had only seconds to react. There was no time to retreat or take cover. His training and survival instincts took over instantly. The officer was shot in the stomach just below his vest, but he stayed in the fight and returned fire, striking the suspect. She fled the scene, but later died from her injuries. Traffic stops are among the most dangerous and unpredictable encounters officers face. Officers are trained to remain alert and watch for sudden or unusual movements, as these behaviors may signal an immediate threat. In moments like these, officers must act without hesitation, relying entirely on their training and instinct to survive. Next, we go to Phoenix, Arizona, where officers responded to reports of a man threatening people with a knife in a retail parking lot. A 911 caller reported a man armed with a knife threatening customers outside a retail store. When the officer arrived, she quickly located the suspect and gave clear commands for him to drop the weapon. What followed was a rapidly escalating and dangerous encounter.
Drop the knife.
No.
Put it on the ground.
I'm gonna fuck you up.
Put it on the ground. Put it on the ground.
My face. Get your fucking face out of here.
He's threatening people. I need another unit now.
Get out of my fucking face.
Put the knife down.
Shut your fucking mouth.
No,
bitch.
put the knife down.
Shut up.
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 Put the knife down. I'm so serious. Put the knife down.
Fucking mouth.
Put the knife
Shut
down.
your fucking mouth.
Put it on the ground. Sit.
Really?
Sit on the ground.
No.
Yes.
No, shoot me.
Yeah.
Shoot me. I'll
Put it on the ground.
I'll kill you, you stupid little bitch.
He's following me around with a knife.
I'll fucking slice your fucking
Another new
throat.
unit. I need another unit.
Jeez.
Hey, put it on the ground.
What?
Put it on the ground.
What on the
Put
ground?
it, the knife.
What on the ground?
Put the
Shut
knife
your
on the ground.
fucking mouth.
Put the knife.
Fucking ass.
Put the knife on the ground.
Shut up.
Put the knife on the ground.
Shut up.
Put the knife on the ground.
Shut up.
Put the knife on the ground. 998. 998. Put the knife.
I got it on video. Go with us. Fuck that.
Hey, get on. Stay on the ground. Stay on the ground.
Throughout the encounter, the officer attempted to create distance and gave repeated commands for compliance. Officers are trained to use time, distance, and communication to reduce the need for force whenever possible. However, when the suspect advanced with the knife and the threat became immediate, the officer was forced to make a life-preserving decision. She discharged her weapon, stopping the threat. The suspect survived and was taken into custody. Now, we go to Marion County, Florida, where deputies responded to an armed suspect inside a Walmart. Deputies encountered a woman holding a knife inside a crowded Walmart. Despite repeated commands to drop the weapon, she refused to comply, creating a potentially dangerous situation for everyone nearby.
Drop the knife now! Drop the knife! Drop the knife now! 10:33. Drop it! Get back. Back up. Drop the knife now! Drop it. Drop the knife. Put it down. Put the knife down. Put it down. Put the knife down. Put it down now. Put the knife down. Put it down. Drop it. Drop the knife. Put it down. Put the knife down. Put the knife down.
Maybe I could be a killer and I'm not.
Drop the knife. Drop the knife. Drop the knife now. Drop the knife.
When faced with an armed suspect, officers must quickly assess the level of threat. In this case, the deputy chose to use less lethal force to safely disarm and control the suspect. His actions allowed the situation to be resolved without the use of deadly force. This demonstrates how training and judgment help officers choose the appropriate level of force based on the circumstances. Encounters like these offer a glimpse into the reality officers face every day. As a former law enforcement officer, I spent months training in use of force decision-making, including shoot and no-shoot scenarios designed to prepare us for the unthinkable. Most officers hope they will never have to rely on that training in real life. Yet every day, men and women in uniform step forward, knowing they may face danger without warning. Some will return home safely, others will not. To those who wear the badge with integrity, courage, and dedication, and to those who made the ultimate sacrifice in the line of duty, we honor you. Your service and commitment will never be forgotten. This is Texas Safety Watch. Before we wrap up, I would like to take a moment to say thank you. My name is Leo. I am a veteran and a former police officer. I truly appreciate you spending your time here and supporting my family through this channel. Your viewership and engagement genuinely mean a great deal to us. Please stay safe and God bless.